Hi, welcome to our Zoom booth here in Amsterdam. I'd like to show you the new H6 Studio, which is the bigger version of the already released H5 Studio. So we have upgraded microphone preamps on this one, 4 inputs. These are now the mic pre's from the F series, so it's the best mic preamp Zoom have ever made. And you have these 4 channels plus, of course, the internal mic. It's the same mic as we have on the H5, so it's 19.2 millimeters capsules, which give you huge dynamic range of up to 140 dB, which is huge for a mobile recorder. Of course, this one is exchangeable as on the H5 as well, so you can add another 2 XLR mics, or you can use the shotgun, which is working in mono and also in stereo and in mid-side. Another advantage compared to the Essential series that this one has an internal compressor inside, a look-ahead compressor, which works nice. And of course you can now switch between 32-bit and 24-bit as well. So in case you need 24-bit on the fly, you can just change to 24, and then you have the possibility to use the input gains again to set a pre-level mixing, or even if you like to send out the signal to a camera, you can adjust the levels with the input gains. I would like to show you the L6 Max, which is a brand new product. We just released it 3 days ago. So it's an updated version of the already released L6. The main difference is you have 2 more inputs on the L6 Max. So that means you have an 12-channel mixer and 14-channel recorder, so it can record all the 12 inputs at the same time, plus a stereo mix, recording on an internal SD card, or you can send it through USB to your phone or even to a computer as you like. Another difference is compared to the L6, we have 2 stereo outputs now, so you can send each signal to the main out, or you can even send it to the sub out with a different level. For these 4 stereo inputs, we now have attenuator switches. So if you're coming in with very hot synthesizer levels, for example, you can switch it down by -20 dB. Another feature is the display, which shows you the position, and you can do most of the main needed settings directly through the display. Another new function is the AI noise reduction, which is coming from the new PodTrak P2. So if you press this button for at least 3 seconds, the microphone will record the ambience sound and reduce it for having a cleaner, noise-free sound. Everything else is pretty much the same as the L6. So have you compressor on the master, you have different effects like hall, room, spring. You can adjust the levels for each channel individually. You have 2 external aux send if you want to use external effects for that. 3-band EQ on this one, a second USB port, so you have incoming guests by a phone or mobile. You can send audio through a second or USB port as an additional signal. You can receive also MIDI through USB-C, so it's possible to control the levels, the panorama settings through a USB controller, through a MIDI controller. 4 different scenes. You can save the mixer settings in 4 different scenes and just recall them by pressing A, B, C, D. The P2 from Zoom is the first interface that has 2 USB inputs to connect up to 2 USB mics. So I think there's no other interface out there having 2 USB inputs. So it's really simple to connect 2 USB mics and send it to USB to your device to record something, or you can use, of course, the internal SD card to record it there. You have 2 headphone outs with a level meter, and you have some over-easy functions for changing the sound. So there's a tone button which does something like a de-essing and adding a little bit of bass to the sound. You have an over-easy compressor to keep the levels in touch, and the AI noise reduction as well. So it helps you to reduce all the ambient sounds that you have that might disturb your recording.